Hi, my name is Nadia Conradi, and today I'm going to be presenting my midterm project on coping strategies for poverty-stricken families for HDFS 4120, Family Stress and Coping. So I have my index here. We're going to start with common stressors of poverty-stricken families, the importance of coping strategies, strategy 1, strategy 2, and strategy 3. So common stressors that we have is living environments, food insecurity, homelessness, and class discrimination. So living environments can be seen as less than by peers, neighbors, the community, based on cleanliness and neglect, which can add on to family stress and how they see themselves, which can in terms ruminate into family stressors that they experience altogether. With food insecurity, it can withhold families from healthy food choices or choices at all, which can contribute to physical and mental symptoms of malnutrition and hunger. The high costs of owning or renting a home can lead families to homelessness. Our economic situation that we're in this day and age can definitely add on to family stress based off of the living expenses in general. It's just super expensive to live. Class discrimination can affect families through stigma that's created among them, and due to their lack of resources in certain activities, they may be seen as less than because they can't contribute to the community in the ways that they wish they could. So the importance of coping strategies. Adjusting family philosophy is one. It's important to view money or financial stressors as an opportunity to get better instead of focusing on that specifically and creating stress within the home. We can look at it in a different viewpoint of this is an opportunity to grow as a family. This is an opportunity to be grateful for what we do have. Another one that I put on there was normalizing. So normalizing that some families have it better than others, some families have it worse than others. So normalizing economic struggles can help children in schools feel that they are still just like any other kid. They're not gonna feel less than. They may have more struggles and more challenges to overcome, but they aren't different or less than. And then I also put intervention. Early intervention for children in families such as this can help them avoid a traumatic experience or malnutrition, that kind of thing. Any intervention program that schools or the state or the federal government can provide is going to be beneficial for these families. So going with the pros and cons, we have family philosophy. The positives of this is if you have a positive attitude about it. If you have a positive attitude, it's going to relieve stress. It's going to give you a different point of view and a different viewpoint on how family conquers things together. However, if you have a negative attitude towards this, it can create more problems in the home. Parents may be fighting about financial things, children are hearing it, and that's just not good for the children. Having a negative viewpoint on it, maybe having bad spending problems, that kind of thing can take away from what children should have, and it can contribute to more of the poverty. Strategy 2 for pros and cons, we have normalizing economic stressors. For the pros, normalizing can be a good thing because the stigma is kind of wiped away from them. Instilling compassion and humility into other children, into other families can help them feel more included and not so much as outcasts or on the different side of the class system. However, in some ways, normalizing can be a bad thing because then they can start to rely on different programs and not really get better, kind of take advantage of the system. It can add to the increasing numbers of poverty based on normalizing it too much. People may start to romanticize it. That can be a problem in the family as well. For early intervention, we have pros and cons. For the pros, children will get more food, they'll get more support, counseling, whatever it may be from school and federally funded programs. It can also ensure that the parents have good parenting skills. They keep a good attitude around the children because that's not really something children should have to worry about. But the negatives for intervention is sometimes it can add more trauma. So if a family is deemed unfit and they take away the kids may suffer from that just because that intervention is likely going to help them, but they don't see it that way. Most children want to stay with their families and vice versa. So again, I also put that these families might become reliant on early intervention programs. Thank you.